Hello, hi everyone. My name is Beneva Fruitville, Sarasota's hometown girl, and I am here to welcome you to the Harvey Milk Festival. Now, obviously, because of everything that's going on in the world, the Harvey Milk Festival has been postponed. However, we are going to do a virtual Harvey Milk Festival this year with all the musicians that you love, know, don't know, and want to get to know, and or maybe, do a little something in the porta potty that you used to do at the festival. Anyway, I'm here in JD Himmel Park, and I'm going to introduce all the acts you're going to see in this virtual online music festival. And at this point, I'd like to bring up the founder of the Harvey Milk Festival. She is a very good friend and a huge advocate for our community here in Sarasota. Ladies and gentlemen, Shannon Fortner.
Hey America, how we doing? I'm Shannon Fortner from the Harvey Milk Festival. I am so excited that we're able to do this virtual experience and introduce you to all these amazing folks that you haven't met yet, and you're about to meet these mind-blowing artists that just, the submissions that I got when I did an open submission just took me back. I felt so loved and cared about just for the submissions that were coming through, and I was like, oh, the community just gotta love this, and it really opened up an opportunity where we could work with artists that didn't live here and might not have ever been able to submit artwork. So it really opened up an opportunity for us to work with artists from all over the world, literally. And I'm just grateful for those that participated and those that are going to participate in our October series. So we're really grateful to have all these wonderful connections and seeing other folks come forward and saying, hey, I'd like to be a part of that. So I'm not going to take up any more of your time. I'm going to send you off to go explore with these artists and get to see their work. We do have DJ Lalo? DJ Lalo? It's Eduardo Korea. Don't tell him I said his name, but he will be DJing after tonight's art exhibit. And I'm excited because I'm a super fan, and he's just really handsome and beautiful and all the great things. So I tried convincing him to wear almost nothing when he DJ, but I'm not sure if that'll work out. But anything's possible, right? So be sure to stay tuned. We got May 8th for the performance artists and dancers. We also have May 9th, which is all these wonderful musicians that are going to be performing specifically for you and have really wonderful messages. So stay tuned and be sure to check in May 8th and May 9th as well. So thank you. Enjoy.
Hi, my name's Tom Ford. I'm a gay artist from Sarasota, Florida. I see creativity inside of me as a deep lake which ebbs and flows. And during times of growth, different streams flow from me. And each one of those streams is a different form of creativity. And in this particular one, I decided to call upon my inspiration for Silkscreen Arts, Japanese woodblock, and Patrick Nagel. So that requires a lot of detail, but a lack of detail. I don't know if that makes sense. So what I have to do is start with a sketch that's very detailed and then slowly chip away at it until it turns into this. So these paintings here are very graphic looking. I have to pay close attention to my color theory in them, in that it's a lot of trial and error. When I look at a piece, I want to know inside that it's finished. I typically work on a piece for a very long time and step back from it for a while, come back to it until I feel that I'm happy with it. I'm going to give you a for instance. This vampiric angel up here has 10 coats of white paint on him before I felt that I was finally happy with the way that his skin glowed. I am working on many more pieces in this stream, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else develops out of it, and hope that you're looking forward to it as well. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Tate Leigh. I'm an artist here in beautiful St. Pete, Florida. I specialize in a wide variety of different art mediums. I'm a tattoo artist. I like to draw, sketch, paint, pretty much anything that I can do with my hands. I build art installations at music festivals with a group called Lost Creations Art. I like to work with wood. I built this cabin, this little cute backyard cabin that we're in today. But the piece that I submitted for Harvey Milk is called These Old Shoes, and it represents the ideology that I have of giving up on things. And that is a two-headed coin, because it can hold you back if you hold on to things too much and kind of like keep you from going forward. But also that's a great quality to have in some situations, of not giving up on things and just seeing it through. And the piece is actually a pair of old shoes that I drew digitally that I just didn't want to give up on. I do that frequently with shoes because I feel like they take me lots of places and they support me and they make me strong, and just because they have a few holes and rips doesn't mean that I should give up on them, because they never give up on me, kind of thing. Yeah, so I hope you like it. If you want to see more of my work, you can look up my Instagram. It's Tate_tattoos. That's all my tattoo work. And then I have a personal page that has my music and all of my festival builds and backyard builds, and that is Slickest_devil. And both of those are on Instagram. You can also connect with me on Facebook, and that's just my name, Tate Leigh, Tate-Leigh. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for supporting art. Stay creative, stay kind, stay well. Thank you.
My name is Tate Leigh, but most people know me by Ty. I am a South Florida artist, originally from Fort Myers, but I've spent the last 5 years here in St. Petersburg. So I like to call myself a multifaceted minority, being biracial, queer, a female. Name a minority, and I probably fall under that category, if not, probably close to it. I just like to use my art as a way to express some of the things that we deal with that people who don't fall into that minority group may not be privy to, or just may be ignorant to in general, or I don't know a nicer way to say that. But I also internalize a lot of my own trauma, and I like to be able to give somebody a outlet, whether it be verbal or not, because verbal communication doesn't work for everybody, doesn't work for me, and that's why I use art. And some people, hopefully seeing it can give them that security, or giving them that solidarity that they're not alone. So hope you guys enjoy, find some fun, some beauty, some something in my art. Hope it sparks something in you. If you'd like to follow me, my Instagram is @typicalTylia. That's typical, Tylia. Or if you'd like to follow just my art page, it's Putas y Pendejas, which I will put somewhere, hopefully, on this, if I get this in time.
Well, I'm a Ringling grad, and my inspirations are Jean-Michel Basquiat, Edie Sedgwick, and Egon Schiele. And I guess Jackson Pollock. That's it.
Hi friends, my name is Rin Cavallaro and I am a queer surrealist artist, painter specifically and usually. So you can find my works here amazingly as well as on Instagram and Patreon. You can type in at color_Rin, RHYN. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy making it for everyone to see.
Hello. I hope all are safe and well during this coronavirus and resistance against authoritarianism time. I am an artist named Stephen Mead, and I am very happy to be part of this Harvey Milk Festival and its Going Beyond Binaries theme. When I think of the term binary, I picture strands of a helix, spiraling parallel, but in a dance of space where their energies are intertwined, forming strength from the possibilities of fluidity, like chromosomes, like DNA. I've been making art going on 35 years now, and much of it, due to my lack of expertise promotion-wise, is now in my cellar, willed to the Leslie Lohman Gallery when I pass. Some of these pieces are wall-size, and I think of them as murals, while others are from a long period of working in mixed media with assemblage elements. I enjoyed working with such organic materials as dried moss and petals, and then mixing in craft materials a child might play with, such as Crayola clay and glitter glue. I do have a cluttered yet airy spare room I think of as a studio, where I've taken to working in smaller dimensions. My own art and that of good friends sharing wall space like in a private salon. In all honesty, my computer has become the main workstation for creating art. I like the idea that the art, which does not appear to be digitally themed, is hovering out there in cyberspace, a hologram lit from within, waiting to be found and printed. I also see how a lot of montage work I now do still reflects what I did in more traditional paint, and interest in outlines, transparencies, how spiritually superimposing existence is. Around the end of 2015, Having finished a major series of mixed media work, I began looking at images I'd archived for inspiration. Two were of a gay couple, Eric Maru and Eugene Woodworth. They'd been together since back in the day when homosexuality was still illegal, and 60 years later were finally able to get married. Via Jennifer Willis, who wrote an article for the Oregonian, I was able to get in touch with Eric and share the montage I'd made for he and Eugene. This one piece was sort of the pickaxe for what Emily Dickinson called the creative frozen river within. And next thing I knew, I found I was immersed in a whole new series again. This one paying homage to LGBTQI roots before Stonewall. I began calling this series From Nostalgia Through Now and Beyond, using at least 3 different programs to play with images I found through a lot of internet research. 4 years later, I had done over 500 montages, and the only thing I could think of to collect them together was to create an online museum. After all, even in 2020, LGBTQI history is still one of controversy when talks of it being taught occur. Plus, geographically, there are still so many LGBTQI people facing oppression and violence. I thought it would be nice if they could find a safe, free, online space to come and learn, as I did, what amazingly rich, deep, diverse, international roots we have. Thus, the Chroma Museum was born. I am humbled and surprised that 4 pieces from this collection have been selected for the 2020 Harvey Milk Festival. Happy Pride, everyone. Stay safe and well.
Hey again, it's me, Shannon. I'm just checking in to make sure everyone's doing okay and enjoying yourselves, and saw some really cool artwork that maybe you wanted to support that artist, and there are links available on our website for you to go and explore more of their artwork. This is kind of like a big tease. We're just kind of teasing you a little bit with some of their artwork and just getting to know these artists. So we also were going to be doing an open submission probably right after this. If you join our newsletter, you can find out sooner of when we're opening submissions. But it will be a series that will take place probably in late October. But we really like this concept and are just really grateful for some of the artists that maybe weren't able to participate that did show interest. So it's something that we'll continue to add to our programming. But stay tuned because there's a lot more where that came from. Enjoy.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Harvey Milk Festival. Shannon, you've done an amazing job. Thank you for including me. Thank you for doing everything you've done over the years, and especially now because it's really must have been a challenge to do this virtually. And I can't wait to see it all come together. Please, everyone, check out everything, all of the artists, the musicians, and inform yourselves about what's going on in the world and our community. Register to vote, especially if you can register to vote by mail. It's really important that everyone vote this year and every year. And kudos to you, Shannon, and everybody that's involved. Stay involved, educate yourselves, register to vote, do vote, and check out this great event. And hopefully next year we'll all convene in person. So be safe, stay well, stay happy. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Hi everybody, my name is Corey Potter, and my Instagram handle is cup_of_cocoa, C-O-C-O, cup of cocoa. And I am a collage and abstract-based artist here in Flint, Michigan. I'm doing a video presentation, but because it's quarantined and I have quarantine hair and don't care, and here goes nothing. So, usually when people ask me about my art, I just joke around and say I am a hoarder, and I hoard paper for collage, I hoard paint for acrylics, and I hoard glitter and sequins for both. I am interested in weird, bright, super saturated, garish to some people, unconventional. That's all stuff that's right up my alley. I get inspiration from music that I've participated in, and theater that I've participated, pop culture that I see, and just everyday stuff from life. I have a job that I work in an art museum, so I have lots of access to different pieces of material as far as ads and booklets and programs, and there's a performing arts center right across the street from work, and there's a symphony right next door, and there's a science museum, and there's a planetarium. So I have lots of access to just different pamphlets, different stuff, different magazines, and I like to take full advantage of it. So most of my coworkers will just laugh and say I hoard all kinds of paper, and I'm not saying that that's not true. But usually anything from a recycling bin or a clearance bin, I always think, oh, that's got my name all over it. So usually like a squirrel, I am attracted to shiny things and free nuts. Anyway, so what I'm about to show you here is, the first one is called I Am What I Am. And I made this back in 2019. It was to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Stonewall. And if you look closely, you can see that this drag queen is holding a brick, which a lot of people account that the first Stonewall was started by a drag queen throwing a brick. So that's always a great thing, a great way to start a revolution. There are also Pride napkins that I found, believe it or not, at Michael's. Pride heart napkins, and I put little pride sayings behind them, like drag queen bingo, remembering Stonewall, all of that. And, you know, they have the song lyrics from La Cage aux Folles, which is a great musical. It is a very prideful musical, but it has some of those song lyrics kind of attached under her arm. So that is I Am What I Am, 16 by 20 collage. And then next we have, oh, bad picture. Okay, we have Where the Deer and the Antelope Play. And this was a play on that lyric from Home on the Range, because that's such a weirdly sweet song, yet these two women came out of the back of a Metro Times newspaper, which the back of gay-themed newspapers a lot of times, weirdly, has ads for strip clubs and ads for adult video stores and things like that. So I thought it was hilarious that I could use that line from the old song, Home on the Range, and then just kind of equate it with drag queens and strippers and just a different lifestyle. So I gave them very long legs and made them look like deer and antelope with jewelry and dancers as their headpieces. And there are sequin dots in there, and it took me a long time. And like I said, I'm attracted to shiny things. And next we have, the lighting is terrible. Okay, we have Queen, which is another 16 by 20. Just finished a few days ago in quarantine. The background was started back in 2016, and it was titled something like Ice Cream on an August Day or something. I don't know, something crazy like that. That's just how much I've evolved in the last 4 years. But it was sitting on my wall, and I thought, you know what? That RuPaul Vanity Fair is just staring at me, and she looks like she'll fit right in. So, like I said, RuPaul came from Vanity Fair. The skirt came from an advertisement at work for a bowl, and I did cut all of those little things out, I'd like to say. And the boots came from an ad across the street when the Performing Arts Center did kinky boots. So, yep, that's called Queen, 16 by 20. And then lastly in the show is called Looking to Get Ahead. I did it in 2019, and there are famous faces, there are friends' faces, there are, you know, just random faces. I think there's the KFC guy, and there's my friend Amanda, just so many fun things. But ultimately, it's about a search for identity. It's about a search for finding what is your life going to be about. And a funny story about that, she's standing on some rocks, and I got those rocks from my doctor's office, had a calendar, one of those calendars with just inspirational sayings. And while the doctor was out of the room, I got up to try and snatch it off the wall, and I got caught. So I had to tell the doctor, I'm just using this to make a piece of art. You know, it's going to have a bunch of heads and a bunch of barcodes, and it's a woman without a head. She gave me the best look ever. Anyway, my name's Corey Potter. I'm from Flint, Michigan, and my Instagram handle is cup_of_cocoa. C-O-C-O, cup of cocoa. So give me a look and enjoy Harvey Milk Festival. Thanks.
Hello. This is Bad Drag with Jordan and Diogo. I'm going to be putting myself in drag today for the first time, and Diogo, my husband, is begrudgingly helping. So I've never done drag before, but you've done it twice, right? You've done Lilo from Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
And you did Drew Barrymore from Scream.
Yeah, it was awesome.
This is the part where I insert those pictures on the screen.
This is great.
It was really good. It's good stuff.
It's new color.
This is Bad Drag. It's not supposed to be my color. I thought you said you have to put lipstick on the dark parts. I want to cover my bags.
Dude, there's nothing you can cover that shit.
What does this do?
That will help blend in the blue on your arm. You have these huge bags over here.
Why are you using Elmer's glue?
Why?
Yes.
Because that's what drag queens use.
To do what?
To cover their eyebrows.
I think it's called blocking.
I'm not a drag queen, so I don't know the terms.
I will be soon.
There will be one. Stop making faces. I can't do stuff with you making faces like that. What's your drag name?
You know what my drag name is?
I don't know. I forgot.
It's Moan Crawford.
What is it?
Moan Crawford.
How do you drag without eyeshadows?
I don't know.
Well, I told you to make sure you have everything before you do this.
But I don't know what everything is. I've never done drag before.
Since Mr. Heller didn't buy any eyeshadow, so I'm just making stuff up here. Because he didn't buy eyeshadow and he didn't buy any brush, so I don't have anything to play with.
I don't know what eyeshadow or brush is. This is your makeup kit. Why isn't it complete?
Let's do something. Close your eyes. I need my brow.
Guys, I don't think he knows what he's doing. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh my god.
What?
Are you just drawing a, like, superhero mask on?
No. Sorry. It looks good.
What is wrong with you? Why?
Why what?
You know the brow is supposed to still come like from here. It's not just supposed to be floating above.
You should have said that.
Why would I have to tell you that?
Well,
you know how like drag queens still will sometimes leave a little bit of brow to start with so that they come off of the real brow? I mean, this isn't drag. This is just...
I'm thinking what I can do to fix it.
Like... I think I should wash it off and see if I can do it better. What? You can't get offended. I mean... Alright, I washed everything off because that was terrible, so I'm going to try to do it myself and see what we get. There's... Alright, well, I'm trying to fix my makeup. Diogo's got no whole eyelashes. Start to fix this wig. Alright, I don't have any eyeshadow, so I'm gonna use a pink highlighter. I can't just close one, like...
Hold it, and then you do like that.
Alright, I'm gonna try eyebrows. You're so mad at how good I just did with this. Alright, maybe not that good. All right, we got top lashes on. I'm not doing bottom because it hurts too much.
You just open your mouth. Not like that, Jordan. Open.
All right, I'm gonna do the glitter beard now, but Diogo's making me leave this room because he doesn't want glitter in this bathroom.
You really doing that glitter thing?
Yes. So butch. All right, my glitter beard is on. I think I did a pretty good job. All right, I fixed my eyebrows a little. I'm gonna go make an outfit now. All right.
London, Paris, New York, disco, uptown, downtown, Rio, Singapore. Don't you know, bitch, I'm from Chicago. Turn to the left, Miss Kilimanjaro. Body of a goddess, face of Aphrodite. She's a new bitch, Miss Ass Almighty. Davenport.
All right, that's it for bad drag. I think I did okay for my first time, and big improvement from Diogo's earlier makeup.
I still prefer mine.
Well, I'm sweating, I drooled on myself, and I'm done. That was fun. Bye.
Hi, I'm Chalice Mitchell. I'm a figurative painter. My models are also part of the creation of the artwork. There's so much that's in their own lives, but then also what interests me and how I'm dissecting how we relate to each other as people and gender and how we can redefine that, and sexuality, and I think paint is a really good place to explore that because it's not just linguistic, it's visual and it's physical. So that's why I paint, trying to understand all of these fun things. So I don't know, thanks for listening to me.
Project 42 by Jana Vaughn, and it's about how trans lives only get a life expectancy of 42 years old because the violence never stops. And these dresses are talking about each one of those women that were murdered. There are 3 of them.
When we spoke to Jana Vaughn, she sent us each an individual dress, and each dress represents a different trans woman who's been murdered or killed. My dress is from Mariah Molina Qualls. She was killed in 2009 in a hotel in San Francisco.
This woman is actually Angie Zapata, and she was 18 when she was murdered in 2008. She was actually born the same year I was born.
In the beginning, we each kind of had like our free kind of like moment to kind of just enter the space, and I felt probably like 3 minutes before we actually came out that I really needed to hear her name be said to give it life. So that's just kind of what I went with, and just asked people to say her name. Needs to be talked about, and it needs to be put into people's faces, and they need to be represented in order for any kind of change to come about.
Remember when I mentioned that really hot DJ earlier? Well, DJ Lalo, he is actually performing a DJ set on our Facebook Live at 8 p.m. This is something we recommend you just lowering the lighting. If you got some cool lights, hook them up, have a dance party in your house. This is something we're trying to invite the community to have a virtual experience and have fun with it. If you take video, please post them on our page, share them with us. You can send them through our website and we'll post them for you. But this is just all about staying connected. But also just thanking the artists that participated and thanking you for being here with us. Now, tomorrow we have some really amazing performances. I mean, I'm blown away. Some really good friends of mine from all over the country submitted their work, but we have a feature piece by Pioneer Winter, who performed with us a few years back. I think it was like 2016. But anyways, amazing performer. And he is showing his piece Reprise. So stay tuned for more. Be sure to visit us tomorrow, same time. Thank you.